Hey everybody, welcome back, where today I want to talk about these new sub-legendaries that they gave us. They're all really funky. They're all like good. And I just want to talk about them. They've got like some really funky abilities. They've got like this really cool like background in like Chinese mythology. They're all based on this thing called like the Four Perils. I recommend looking it up and reading about it because anything that you read will do better justice than I will. I am not a professional in Chinese mythology, so don't take my word for it. But these Pokemon are pretty neat. Like I said, there's 4 of them. I wanted not this list. Can I? Yes. Okay. There's 4 of them. They have 4 brand new abilities: Sword of Ruin, Beads of Ruin, Vessel of Ruin, Tablets of Ruin, and the way that these abilities work is very much unlike any other ability that we have so far. It's kind of like, okay, so for example, for Chien-Pao, if you read the ability, it says that it lowers the defense stat of all other Pokemon by 25%. This is not a defense stat drop in the traditional sense. This is like a blanket effect that just applies to every other Pokemon on the field. So while Chien-Pao is on the field, all other Pokemon on the field have 25% less defense than they normally do, which is really, really weird. We've had abilities that kind of work like this. Like, it's similar to like Fairy Aura, Dark Aura, where they give a 30% boost to like Dark and Fairy type moves respectively. But this is actually affecting Pokemon's stats, which is really, really cool. So yeah, these abilities are really interesting. I'm just going to talk about each of them one at a time. So first up, we have... Gosh, I'm so gassy. I'm sorry. I like ran up the stairs after work to record this video because I'm really excited about it. So first up, we have Chien-Pao. It has the ability Sword of Ruin. Like I said, the defense stat of all other Pokemon while this guy is on the field is 25% less, and that includes its partner, which is something to keep in mind. But this has been enabling a lot of really aggressive strategies. This is a very important part of the Extreme Speed Terra Normal Dragonite strategy. It's a very important part of a lot of just like really aggressive strategies, which is fine, but it's a little bit much when we get to all of them. You'll understand in a second. This is kind of like the standard set that people have been running, I think. You just run like a Sash because it's not very bulky. Sucker Punch because you hit so hard. Ice Spinner, Sacred Sword Protect. I've also seen like Throat Chop, Ice Fang, just like Icicle Crash, whatever you want to run. Ice Spinner is a really good like new move. I'm really glad that we have it because it's only 5 power less strong than Icicle Crash, and it has 10% more accuracy. So it's like the most accurate best Ice type move, and basically all the Ice types get it. It's pretty great. Also access like Swords Dance, Taunt, Haze. Haze is very important right now. If you've played Dondozo, you know how important Haze is in the format. You can run Icy Wind if you want. Fun fact, this has the fastest speed stat of all Dark type Pokemon, according to Bulbapedia when I was reading about it. So, cool Pokemon. Next up, we have Chi-Yu. I like that it's a little fish. I don't know. It's funny that it's a little fish. It has the ability Beads of Ruin. Very, very similar to Chien-Pao, except it's for special defense. So this also goes on a lot of really aggressive teams. You'll often see this with like Fluttermane or Rotom Wash. Like Terra Electric Rotom Wash has been a thing, which is really, really cool. I actually am working on a team with Rotom Wash and Great Tusk because it's Disquake, but it's like the most aggressive version of Disquake ever. It's really cool. Yeah, so basically it's not as fast as the other Pokemon, so it's like a little harder to use, but it hits harder because it's 135 special attack compared to the 120 attack, and it gets Overheat and Dark Pulse and Heat Wave, so like this is a really aggressive Pokemon by itself. Yeah, and you run it very similar to Chien-Pao. Like these two Pokemon are pretty much the same. They enable really aggressive strategies. You have to sacrifice some of your own bulk to do it, but if you're running like spread moves, priority moves, like it's really not going to hurt you as much as it's going to hurt your opponent. It does get some other cool moves. Oh, it gets Lava Plume? I didn't know it got Lava Plume. That's important. This is a Colossal Setter. It gets Lava Plume. I did not know it got Lava Plume. I'm ready to actually. That's scary though because you got to lower your special defense. I guess if you stay Fire type or yeah, I gotta do some calcs. I gotta see how much the Lava Plume does to the Terra Grass Colossal that I've been trying to run. We'll see. We'll see. Keep it in your mind. It's coming one day. Yeah, so that's Chi-Yu. Like I said, just really aggressive special attacker. Next up, we have Ting-Lu, and these next two are similar to each other in the same way that Chi-Yu and Chien-Pao are, because you can probably guess, Vessel of Ruin lowers the special attack of all other Pokemon by 25%. So look at these stats. We have 125 defense. We have 80 special defense. Well, we might as well have 25% more special defense, which means that we actually have like 100 special defense, and then you can run an Assault Vest on top of that if you want and have like 150 special defense. I've seen this around. I think if I was trying to use this Pokemon, I didn't know like what really people were running, I would try to run it like this. Ruination is a new move that they all get. It does 50%. It's Super Fang. It's the Guardian Deity attack, whatever that is. It's Nature's Madness? Is that what that attack's called? It's Nature Madness. Good attack. 50% no matter what. We can run max defense, and we can actually run a defense boosting nature too, because I forgot to put it in there. We'll do speed. So we can run max defense and have this ridiculous body press coming out here. That is a good body press. And Ruination. And we have the Assault Vet. Like, this is just an ungodly bulky Pokemon that your opponent's going to struggle to take down. I don't know if it gets any recovery. I don't think it does. But, like, you can always heal it with a partner. And this is just a hard Pokemon to remove, and your opponent's going to have to spend a lot of their resources to remove this Pokemon. We get Snarl, which is just really good support, and then Stomping Tantrum just for Ground Stab. Ground Stab is good on any Pokemon, really. So, yeah. So, we got two really aggressive Pokemon. We got two really bulky Pokemon. And this is the one everybody's been on the fence about because it's a little weird. It has a lot of potential, but everybody's kind of trying to see if it's either going to be really bad or it's going to be really good. Like, it's either going to end up being the best one in the long run or the worst one in the long run. It's kind of on the fence right now. Wo-Chien has Tablets of Ruin, which reduces the attack stat of all their Pokemon by 25%. I think I would prefer if it was just Intimidate. I don't know. It could be better. It could be worse. It's kind of hard to tell right now. But, Wo-Chien gets Leech Seed, it gets Leftovers, so you can run Leech Seed, Leftovers, Snarl, Ruination, Protect, and literally just be impossible to remove from the field. It has higher defenses than Ting-Lu. Actually, no, it doesn't. Wow, that's 155 base HP? Alright, well, it doesn't have better defenses than Ting-Lu, but because of Leech Seed, it's going to be better because having a lower HP stat is better for Leech Seed. You get more percentage back that way. It's got 70 speed for no reason, but very similar kind of thing. You can just run like Leech Seed Stall, Leech Seed Leftover Stall with the Snarl and the Ruination and really just give your opponent a hard time. You're already lowering the attack stat of all other Pokemon, and with Snarl, you'll also lower that special attack stat and really, really put them in a hard place. And you can just probably you could probably KO anything with 2 Ruinations and 2 turns of Leech Seed. That sounds right. That sounds almost right. Like, if you protect in between, this could be a really good, like, late game bulky Pokemon that your opponent can't remove because they already used all their resources. So these are all very, very cool Pokemon. Very, very good things to keep in mind. Really cool designs. I actually love these designs. Chien-Pao is my least favorite because it's just like a minx. I don't know. It's just like a minx with a chain in its mouth, but these ones, look at these things. Look, it's got like a, I heard somebody make a joke that it came with guac, but it's like a bell. It's like a specific kind of bell. And this one's a snail. We love a good snail, right? And like the little branchy things here you see, those are its eyes. Like, those are really cool. But yeah, I just want to talk about these Pokemon, talk about kind of the roles that they fill. Like I said, this is kind of on like really offensive physical teams, like those ones with like the Choice Band, Extreme Speed, Terra Normal, Dragonite, and stuff like that. This goes really well with Fluttermane or just any special attacker with like a really strong spread move, like potentially like Trick Room, Torkoal with stuff. And these two Pokemon are just bulky good stuffs Pokemon. Like, I feel these two Pokemon, like, work on their own really, really well, and these two Pokemon enable other things. And it's gonna be nuts with these Pokemon because there's almost no way that they're not gonna be allowed in VGC because they're really just like sub legendaries. Like, these are like the Zapdos of this generation. So they're probably gonna be allowed in VGC. I don't see any reason they would be not allowed. They're not like ridiculously strong, but they enable a lot of other strong Pokemon, which is really interesting role for our legendaries to play. Like, they kind of play similarly to like the Island Guardians, except they're not as aggressive themselves. At least not overall. They're less aggressive than the Island Guardians, but maybe they enable a little bit more. I don't know. But yeah, if you like the video, guys, make sure you leave me a big fat like, leave me a comment, let me know what you want to see in the next one. I think tomorrow I'll have like some kind of weird funky team that I've been testing. Maybe we'll see. But if you want to see something else, let me know down in the comments. If there's like a specific like genre of Pokemon, if you want to see me like rank all the Pokemon or like rank all of the future forms and the past forms, or just talk about like all of the future forms or all of the past forms, I'm down to do whatever. Let me know down in the comments. Subscribe, please. Be an Andy fan today. AndyLaFan today. And with that, everybody, my name's Andrew. I'll catch you guys next time.